Oh, guys, this is so tiring. Oh my goodness. I haven't done it live. I don't think I have done a live on the computer before. I think somewhere in there. There we go. Hey, what's up, the one? Guys, if you could hit that like button, throw it up for me, please. I would appreciate it. Trying to get this adjusted here. There we go. Hey, what's up, just me? What's up, ex bootlegger? How's it going, guys? Woo! Tommy Spade, Papa Chuck, You Be Chillin', Beans and Roots, James Cornwell, IB4123. Holy crap, Susie Brown, just me. I already got him. James Cornwell. Third time's a charm. Let's hope. I'm on my computer now, so it might be a little fuzzier than the phone, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know. What's up? How's it going? Lick the whole boot. Patriot Night. Yeah, we're getting up there, guys. Hit that like button, please. We got 19 people in the chat, and we only got 11 likes so far. 12. Awesome. Hit it. Keep hitting it, guys. Break your phone. Just break the screen right where the like button is, man. Every time. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. So this is the tripod that we were just on a minute ago. This is the phone. I am working on getting a new phone, guys. I need a new one. The cops broke the screen on this one when they took me down. Let me see, what else do I need? Let me get while we're in here. I got pretty much all my cameras in here, I think. Yeah, I do. Everyone except one. But this is the camera rig I normally go with. These are pretty durable cameras. I have no complaints. Let me adjust this here so I can show you how I have my setup when I'm normally going out. Any questions in the comments while I'm sitting here doing this? Hit the like button, guys. Hey, Banana Anna. Jesus. How hard is it for somebody to get that name right? Me, apparently. So this is generally, speaking, my rig. I usually have the phone out of its case, but I don't know if you can see it very well or not, but the screen is cracked all the fucking shit. I don't know if it's going to pick up at all. You can see it down there at the bottom right in here. It's all like spider webbed. That's from, yeah. I don't know if it pops up better like that. Nope, not doing it. All right. But yeah, this is generally my setup. I have another phone that I use too. What else? But yeah, so I'll be editing up that video a little bit, and yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Hold on a second, Banana. There we go. I haven't done this on a. There you go, Banana. You got a wrench now. Just me. Any bruising? Yes, there is bruising from the cuffs. You can pick it up. There's a bruise right in here. It hurts like a bitch, man. I've got pictures of it too that are better lighting. You can actually see it, the darkening. The cuffs, when they had them on, they were so fucking tight, and you can hear me complain about them the whole time. Basically, I had to sit sideways in the. I had to sit like this, and I had to like. I don't know, do the Johnny Depp thing where he like stuck his hands like that to kind of like put pressure off of my hands because I was in so much pain. Like behind your back, I just kind of had to like yeah, it hurt like a bitch. Hey, no worries, Great Lakes. Good to see you in here. Hey, no worries, Banana. Yeah, go ahead. That's YouTube dog. Getting bossed around. Yeah, right. The turd in the bed. Oh man, that's not the kind of channel we are, though. Oh, thank you, Landley Lang. Hey, what's up, Blue? How's it going, bud? We need to talk on the phone, man. Give me a shout. Get a hold of Concerned Citizen. Where's the Constitution? And he has my number. Actually, me and Great Lakes SW Observer, me and Great Lakes were talking about that today. I have the full uncut video, and I'm gonna share it. I am going to share it. And yes, it my knee is still hurts. I don't know what if that ever gonna go away, but it's not like you know like painful, but like sometimes in the morning, it cracks, pops, snapple, it's like snap, pop, pop, ah, but is what it is. That's a good video. You can hear my commentary in it. Um, yeah. Instead of the live stream where you can't see anything, you actually get to hear me say, "Why the fuck did you hit me?" Um, thank you, Landley. I really appreciate it. Yes, and so since I can't share the video, I'll kind of tell you what happened. They're like, "You're just being detained right now. You're not under arrest." I'm in the back of a cop car. I'm like, "All right, whatever." I'm not on the property anymore. I'm in the back of the cop car. Um, and they're sitting there. They're looking at my arrest history, and it's funny because like you see the guy who went hands on, gray beard, dark hair. I don't remember his name. You see him, and he's like sitting there. Oh yeah, that's a good one. We can use that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. That's not gonna. Oh, that's a good one. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Like I have a um on my I've beaten the prosecutors in Harris County before for a criminal trespass already in Harris County. So, and anybody who's good friends with me knows anybody sorry, I was reading the chat. Anybody in here who knows me knows why. Yeah, just saying. But we are going to put in a request with the Texas with the judge that we're going to be seen before on third. Where did I put that phone? Oh, there it is. That's right next to me. We have court on the 14th, so in 6 days. Today's the 8th, so in 6 days we have court. That's a Tuesday. It's Flag Day. My court is Flag Day. Oh man. Anybody who wants to come to court, I'm going to put out the address now. Please put it in the chat. I will drop a link. I will put up a. Anybody in the chat can write this down. I'd appreciate it. It's the Criminal Justice Center, 1201 Franklin Street in Houston, Texas. If anybody can write that down, actually, I'll put it in the chat since I can actually use the chat now. Afterwards with tacos, hell yeah. Anybody wants to come out, come on out. The judge, I can't talk about that now. Anybody who comes on Tuesday, I will tell you why I am in love. I am in love. I mean, it's hard to explain. I have to tell you in person, but thank you, Tennessee Accountability. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Consistent News. Darlene Jones. Yes. Well, see, like, what I do is I normally wait a day or two. Other than some bruising on the hands, and getting dirty from the back of the car. I mean, dirty, guys. Like, I was nasty. Like, it was like just from having the cuffs on and the cuffs being behind my back, I had brown, nasty, like just gross shit. It was probably shit, if I'm being honest, on me. I had it on my legs. I had it on my wrists, my like right in here where the cuffs really sit. I mean, I had it all over, and on both hands. It was all over. It was just nasty, gross. Just, hey, Great Lakes. Yeah. So if anybody wants to come out to court, the address is in the chat. What's up?
It probably wasn't because things were rolling out.
That's a good one. High five. That's a good one. Pigs rolling their own shit. But yeah, so court is at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, June 14th. Anybody wants to come out, come with me. I would appreciate it. You can bring your cell phones. You just have to silence them. You can't text on them. You have to step out of the doors. I know the bailiffs. So as long as you can go, just step right outside of the door. And if you needed to make a message, you can be on your phone outside of the courtroom. I am going to put in a request this week so that we can get the request for video or audio. I don't care which one of the proceedings. And I am working on a right. Will not bow to tyranny. Yes. Right. But I'm going to be working on a dismissal. I'm already talking to my lawyer. He should be there Tuesday. I'm going to send him over the paperwork here when we get off. If y'all want to come out, come out. Just come with me. Just, you don't have to, you can get a hold of me via email. Come out. If you want to come out and show your support, News Now Ninja's going to be there. I mean, I'm going to see if some other people will come. If you want to come, come. If not, cool. I know I got Ninja in the back pocket. He's going to be there anyway. He's a good friend. Great dude. I really appreciate all the love and work he put in. Foul mouth veteran. I've never met you in person, bud. We talked on the phone. I really, really appreciate you coming out, bud. I really, really do. And I have to say it here too, guys. For News Now Houston or News Now community, I appreciate you coming out, bud. I really do. I hope I can shake your hand and thank you in person. I really do. I didn't actually get to the jail until all the ambulances got there. So once all the ambulances and fire trucks were there, is when I pulled in. And Justin Pulliam, I actually got video of you on my video, on my body camera video, because these cops are dumb, saying, I heard you yelling, bro. I heard you shouting, freedom is not a crime, or freedom of speech is not a crime. Release free speech criminals. I did hear that. And I have to tell you, thank you, bud. I appreciate it. I came out for you, and you came out for me. I really do appreciate it, bud. Thank you. Thank you, bud. All right, so we went over court, went over hearing Justin and them, but yeah, so when I was sitting in the back of the cop car, when I was sitting in the back of the cop car, I heard over the radio, an inmate tried to kill himself. Very sad. He tried to kill himself. He hung himself in his cell, and he was non-responsive when the jailers got to him, and that's why everybody was out there. And they wheeled him out. I did see him get wheeled out, and yeah. So they were able to resuscitate him, but that's why everybody got there. That's why there was such a big response, is because he hung himself in the cell. Yes. Thank you, guys. If you're in here, please smash that like button. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lick the Whole Boot, bud. I appreciate it. No worries, bro. You have a great day, bro. What? Spam of emotes misconsistent. Oh. Ginger Boss audits. Yeah.
My dude did a bunch of American flags, and it had me show or hide.
Oh.
It's because of spam of emojis.
Oh, okay.
Meetings was American flag.
I didn't know what was going on. We have to stick together. Yes, we do. I'm trying to think of anything else. Basically, like the cops, they were very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. Every cop there had a body camera. And y'all know where we're going with that. Haven't got the reports yet. Working on getting the reports. Right now, I can't talk to City Hall. Can't get anything from City Hall. Can't do anything with City Hall as of now. On the 14th, that may change. What else? Anybody got any questions? So funny story from being in the jail. I have video all the way up to intake at the Harris County Jail. Not on me, but audio. Yeah, they did not know how to turn off my camera. So, basically what happened. What, at the jail or at in starting Friday? Well, Great Lakes, were you in the last chat, Great Lakes? Because I was showing the video. What happened. All right, well, so that's a good point. We'll start there. So basically, what happened after what you saw in the video, I got in the elevator and I got in the elevator. I agreed to go downstairs. There was that black gentleman, not different guy, not the cop, but the security guard, white beard, African-American gentleman. He told me that basically, he agreed with me that after I went through security screening, I walked around it and I came through. And I told the security officer who was there on her phone doing absolutely jack shit, that I had to go through this arbitrary screening. I told constitutional. Not constitutional. I told Great Lakes, hey bud, I'm gonna put you down. Took all my cameras off, all my gear out, put it in the tray that they used to put in the X-ray machine. She didn't even X-ray it. She just left it there. And I went through the metal detector, which I'm not even 100% sure was on. And I walked through. She said, "You're good." Grab my shit, put it back, put everything back in my pockets, and I went on. And basically had an interaction with security guards. After that, Brohal, Velez, I don't remember his name. The Hispanic officer with Brohal was the first two that you saw. Then there was Williams, Lopez, and then there was another African-American sergeant. So 2 sergeants, 2 corporals, and 1 just beat cop. Basically, I stood around till about 4:40. I was like, because they're like, we're on the phone talking to our supervisors. Just give them a minute. I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm cool as fuck. I was talking to Officer Williams. We were talking about food, different places to go eat when you travel, different things. Like, he was cool as fuck. And so I told him, I was like, I'm giving you a time limit. You have till 4. I think it was like 4:41, 4:40. I told him 4:40, and I will give you till 4:40, and then I'm going up those elevators. And if you have to fucking arrest me, do it. I will take that ride all day long. Do it. And I told him that. And so we're talking. I'm telling Great Lakes on the phone, like he's staying pretty well quiet. We're talking on the phone. Great Lakes on it staying pretty quiet. He's on the phone though. He's listening to everything. That conversation is recorded. He's got that. You can probably hear me talking to Williams. Basically, I'm like, all right, it's 4:41. I'm going upstairs. And I shit you not, I walk straight. Williams is here. I'm in the back of the rotunda where the paintings and stuff are. I walk straight to that elevator. I push the button. And I'm waiting for the elevator to open until he can't go in. I'm like, bullshit. Door opens. I try to go in. They block me. They use their bodies to block me from going in. Because if you touch a cop, you go to jail. So they use their bodies to block my access into the elevator. I push the button again. The other one opens, and I believe the other one opens, and they use their bodies to block it again. And then basically they shut me out altogether, and they got 5 cops making kind of a U shape around the buttons and the elevator doors, basically saying that I can't come in, I can't do anything, I can't go upstairs, and it is in the middle of business hours. Now this is the point where you start hearing me use a lot more cuss words. A lot more. It does pick up, and it's aimed at the police. I have a Karen walk by. She was a city employee, and she tells me that I don't have the right to video record her in public. And I said, yeah, you're a public employee and get to stepping, or something along those lines. But yeah, I basically told them, I said, hey, you're fucking pigs. I said, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you, because there's 5 of them. I think I said 5 fuck yous there. And then I called them all pigs. And then I went and I said, I'm going to have each one of your fucking pensions. And yeah. And then basically I said, I'm not fucking leaving till 5 o'clock. That's closing hours. It's closing time. That's when the building closes, is at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. So when we're rolling down the minutes now, I realized that Miss Kiss My Ass, aka Travis Blake, is filming me, which is fine. I don't give a fuck. But she's a security guard for the city of Houston. They said she's a contractor for the city of Houston. She's acting in her capacity as a security guard. You just created a public record. That public record is now subject to request. That being said, guys, I went and I was going to request the video, or try to find out how I could request it from the city hall on Monday. She wouldn't give me her name, and I asked her several times. I actually got the video of her getting off of the video and getting on her little apps on her phone. Like you can see the screen clear as day. Get off of picture, back on, or get off of video onto regular like home, like the app screen or whatever. Like with like that screen, and then it goes from like that screen to video. And she starts video, and obviously she's doing it like this because she's an amateur. But yeah, guys, so that's when I'm like, what's your name? I need the name for the video. I need to know your name so I can request the video footage. You don't need to know my fucking name. And so I ask her what her name is again. All right. She's on that side of the desk. I'm on this side. I'm on the civilian side of the desk. And she goes, what's yours? And I said, Kiss My Ass. And then I ask her for her name, and she says it's Kiss My Ass. So when I go in on Monday and you hear me say, hey, it's Miss Kiss My Ass, or it's Kiss My Ass, that's not me cussing at her. That's what she told me her name was. And I was straight up going to put on the public records request, Miss Kiss My Ass, security guard, African-American, dark hair. Like, that's what I was going to put down. Dark shoulder-length hair. Like, that's how I was going to describe her. She said her name was Kiss My Ass. Very unprofessional. And I was going to explain what she did and get the records from her phone. And so, yeah. Basically, closing time comes. I stay there till 5 o'clock. 5:00. That is when I stay there. I don't leave. Until I legally have to leave because time, place, and manner restrictions. Okay, so then Monday rolls around and I start the live stream. Basically like telling everybody, hey guys, I had already spoke to Great Lakes Audits. I said, hey bud, I'm about to go do a video today. I don't know if Ninja's gonna come with me or not, but I need you as backup just in case some shit happens. He was gonna do a video the same day too. And as y'all saw, what happened, I walked into the building. I stopped at the door. I said, look, there's no signs on the door. The door was already open. I opened the door. I walked in. Nothing stopping me from walking in. And again, there was construction at the front door or at the doors that they have the security checkpoint. That being said, I walked in, walked straight to the elevator, and well, y'all saw what happened. So the video ends with me in the elevator on the second floor. I was pushed the third floor. I've pushed the third floor button because I wanted to go up. Basically, I was trying to get. I was trying to get. I stood at the elevator door and I was trying to get what's his nuts to get out of the way of the door, so the door would close, so the door could close, so I could go upstairs. I didn't want to be harassed and followed upstairs because obviously copyright strike. Well, they went and he continued to do it, and you hear me go, "Get out of the way, pig! Get out of the way, pig!" I'm almost damn near singing it by the time, and I'm getting louder because he's just not hearing me. So he's either deaf or just hard of hearing. So I keep saying it louder and louder for him to hear me. Because I don't know if he's deaf. I don't know his medical history. I don't know if he's just hard of hearing. Maybe shooting too many people has hurt his hearing. You don't do it with earbuds on, or you put earplugs in, it actually affects your hearing. So basically what ended up happening was Jordanson, so I forget his fucking name. Basically the guy who actually went and put cuffs on, comes in, hand palms me back into the elevator, like flat-handed onto the chest, pushes me back into the elevator. I go back in, like, what the fuck? He gets over here. He's like right here. I've got Brohel right there and Arius right here, or the guy who was playing music over to my far, like, direct left. Brohel is 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, somewhere in there. And then I'm kind of faced at the buttons because I was trying to push the third button. And what's his face, the black cop, gray beard, that arrested me, was trying to push the first floor button. I went to push the third floor button, and he says, "Don't do it." And I said, "I'm gonna push the third floor button." In the full uncut video, you can hear me say, "I'm gonna push the third floor button. I am not going to touch you. I am going to push the third floor button." You hear me say that, and I have my finger like this, and the wall's right here, and I slide my finger along the wall because he's like, there's this big of a gap. It's like a 6 to 8 inches gap between him and the wall. All right. And I told him what I was going to do. I said, "I'm going to push the third floor button, and I'm not coming. I'm not, I'm going to push the third floor button. I'm going to push the third floor button. It's not my fault he's standing there. It's not my fucking problem." So I go and I'm doing this. And that's when he grabs my arm, goes hands on, slams me up against the wall. Then he says, "Are you calm? Are you calm? You're not going to do that. You're not going to approach me aggressively, blah, blah, calm down, blah, blah, bullshit. Fuck you in the asshole. We just put hands on you. You can't do nothing about it. Ha, 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 fuck you." They didn't really say that, but it's pretty much what they get at. And that's when you can hear the lies start. You did that to yourself. You threw yourself up against the wall. All right. You can say what you want. My body camera and my other cameras are going to say differently. Because you see me go like this, boom, into the fucking wall. When you put a hand behind somebody, like, you don't when you forcefully put somebody's hand behind them, you don't fucking stay straight up and don't move. You fucking go forward, especially when you're holding shit. Oh man. And then we get downstairs and he's like, "I'm gonna let you go. Are you calm?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Get out of the elevator, and I'm like, at this point, I am fucking like, "Fuck you!" You hear me cussing at him, more pigs, and yeah. And who wouldn't be? Cops just assaulted me for doing nothing wrong. I didn't touch him. I wasn't even close to touching him. I had one finger like this along the side of the wall, and he was over here, and I was doing this, trying to push the button. You know, and there was 3 body cameras plus mine, so that's 4. And then I had the live stream, that's 5 cameras. And then I had 2 static streaming cameras. So that was 6 cameras. No, 7 cameras, sorry. I'm miscounting in my head. 7 cameras in that fucking elevator. I dare you to tell me that you didn't throw me up against that wall. Yeah, so I get out, and like I'm like, get the fuck off me. Blah blah blah, like fuck you, pig this, pig that, every goddamn cuss word in the book. Like the lady talks to me, I think I snapped at her. I think I was like, fuck you too, bitch, or something like that. You know, she's a public employee. Fuck it. It's a political statement. Fuck you too. What else? I mean, and then yeah. And so I have my notes here. Yeah. I was trying to go to the controller's office when I originally got in the elevator. I was trying to go to the controller's office, put in a public records request. But let me get back. So I'm like, call a superior here right now. And he's like, you're not gonna fucking, you know, blah blah blah. He's not gonna. Basically, all I remember him saying was, you're not gonna approach me aggressively. As he places himself in between me and the place where I'm supposed to go get a badge. And they said, you're not gonna go past me unless you're going to get a badge. And I said, okay, is that where I go to get a fucking badge? Then let me go fucking get it. Fuck you. Get out of my fucking way. And so I'm gonna go get a fucking badge. And I walk past him. And as I walk past him, I look at him and I'm like, fuck you. And he's like, all right, that's it. And he just, you know, they go hands on, all 3 of them. You can see in the video, the guy who was playing music pointed the cameras down like this, and turned them off, closed this, because this one was open. And I had a phone that was on up here. He closed this one, which turns it off. And then he stopped the phone over here. And then basically what ended up happening after that is they arrested me, or they put my handcuffs on me. And they told me I was detained at this point. And they put me on a bench by the doors that I'd come in at. The guy, I forget, I think it was Arius, I think his name was. I don't remember. I have to go back and look at the video. That's why I have video, is because I have proof. I have evidence. Basically, he does this, and you can see the phone. He does this right to my body camera. My body camera is right here. My body camera is attached to my shirt. It's right here, and he does this. So my phone, or his phone, can be seen by my body camera, and so it's like right here. The music is playing right in my face, like right here. And they're like, why? And then the sergeant comes in. He's like, why are you playing? Why is that your music? And he's talking to me. And I was like, no. I said, that's your officer's music. He's committing prior restraint right now. And he's like, yeah, because he's still rolling. He's still rolling. That's why. Gotcha. Whatever your fuck name officer is. I gotta go back. I think it's yes. Yeah, he straight up shoved the phone. Like Great Lakes can attest. He's seen the uncut body camera footage. Oh man. And then so I'm sitting there, the sergeant comes in and he's like, oh, we got him. Yeah. And he's like, you weren't here on Friday? I said, absolutely, I was here on Friday. Absolutely. What person wouldn't go into the beautiful city hall? And he says, you caused kind of a ruckus, huh? I said, no. I wouldn't say exercising freedom of speech and freedom of press is causing a ruckus. Well, basically, they went and basically he said, well, I got a surprise for you. And I was like, what? You're going to beat the fuck out of me in the back of the squad car? And he's like, well, where'd you get your, and then he says, like, where'd you get your law degree? And I said, fuck you. Where'd you get your Mickey Mouse law? Where'd you get your fucking Jerry Rig Mickey Mouse law degree or something to that effect? And he's like, that's abusive language. And I said, you're a cop. You can't you can't be a complainant. He's like, well, we've got one independent witness and we've got a whole bunch of other witnesses. I'm like, all right, whatever, fuck you. So we go back to, so he's sitting there filling out the fucking citation, and I don't know, he's sitting there, but I'm assuming that's what he was filling out, pink and yellow. He's sitting there filling out the citation and whatever, you know. And they're like, you're trespassing. And I said, how am I trespassing? And I could see the black officer. I'm focused on him with my eyes, so I'm leaning forward because there's kind of like where they've got me sat is at a bench in like a little nook. And when I walk in the doors, as you saw in the video, there's like, it's like a entryway, all right, and then you walk in the doors, and then there's like, you know, like glass, like kind of like glass windows all the way around with some marble, like at about hip height or whatever, and then there's two other doors, one was open, and you walk in. Well, I was behind I was kind of off adjacent to the pillar, so I couldn't see a lot, but I could see the officers standing at the security desk while doing this. So in the body camera footage, there's a lot of audio and there's not a lot of video, but there's a lot of audio that you can hear. You do hear a lot of music playing too, because he did play music all the way up until they put me in the back of the cop car. That being said, I did see them. He was on the phone with the DA. They were trying to get charges brought up immediately. He was like, oh, he approached me aggressively. Let's get him. Let's get him for assault an officer. You know, let's get him for anything they could. They wanted me buried underneath the jail for taking video in a publicly accessible place, in a publicly accessible building. Yeah, as you'll see in the video, it's the camera doesn't lie. What else? And so, yeah, he was making phone calls, you know, trying to call. He had like he had Brohow and the other, like, I guess he was Asian. I'm going to assume he's Asian. He could have been Hispanic. I don't know. But the gentleman who was playing the music walked over and got on the phone. So I'm assuming they were like, yeah, he touched him, or he approached him aggressively, or he pointed a finger at him, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm a little girl. I can't handle it. I can't handle a guy putting a finger next to me. You know, and so basically that was the point. I knew, okay, like, I'm probably going to jail today. I was like, you know, because I thought they were just going to cite me. But at that point, I saw him on the phone, and he was laughing. They were sitting there having a good old time. I hope you laugh that way when I take you to fucking court for your pension, like I said I would. I really, really hope y'all laugh that fucking way, because it's gonna be hilarious to me. I'm gonna be laughing. But yeah, guys, they definitely violated First Amendment rights. I asked the officer who was playing music if he would turn on my other camera, because they had it laying like this, and the phone was in the thing like this. It was laying like that, and I was like, "Could you at least hit the button so it's going?" and pointed at me. And the guy who was playing music was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And he was going to like pick it up and do it like that. He was going to touch it, and as soon as Brohouse saw him going to do it, Brohouse like, no, leave his cameras alone. He's got one rolling. They didn't want anything to be seen around, but they all have body camera footage. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Chauncey Gardner. There's PayPal links. There's Venmo links. There's also Cash App links. We'll be getting a PO box here in a little bit, so that y'all can have it. so that y'all can send. If I know some older people send checks sometimes, so if like y'all want to send a check or whatever, doesn't matter. It's up to y'all. I if y'all want to send it, go ahead. I'd appreciate it. It's going to take some money to fight these charges. But my lawyer, he's a really good attorney. We've already fought this same case before, basically the same elements before, and we won. So, I mean, I think that he'll do it. I have to talk to him about doing it. Actually, while I'm sitting here, I told him that I told my lawyer that this case had national attention. It does. It's got attention from all over the country, even international attention. I mean, you got SWE Observer in here from Sweden. Like, that's nuts. I never thought I would get to a point where I would have that I would have people who watch my videos in Sweden. When I first started, it took me weeks to get to 10 views. I had 15 subscribers when I got arrested the first time. 15. But I was doing it because I enjoy it. I like doing this. This is something I enjoy doing. And the light's horrible. I'm sorry, guys. I enjoy doing this. This is something that I'm very passionate about. I want my kids to grow up in a country that's not oppressive. So I'm taking pictures and sending them to my lawyer right now. My lawyer's very interested in this case. He's like, I cannot wait to do this. So. And then if you watch Justin Pulliam's channel, he did a full rundown on the video. He did a full rundown on the case about me. If you haven't, what? She's back. Okay. He did a full rundown on the video. Basically, oh yeah. So let me get back to what I was saying. Appreciate your work. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. So basically what ended up happening, shortly after I was sitting there, the officers, and I had to stand. I told him, I was like, I got to stand up. My back is killing me. These cuffs are killing me. My shoulders hurt. So they let me stand up, and he's like, just don't do anything. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm in cuffs. You got like 15 of your officers here. I mean, there was a bunch of officers there. There was several. I mean, there was probably like 8 or 9 officers there. 2. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate it, brother. If you do send me, I haven't been doing it here recently, but if you do send me a donation, I do give shout outs for anybody that does do a donation. It doesn't matter if it's $1, a penny, half a cent, a Bitcoin. I don't give a shit. I still do a donation. I still have to give shout outs because I appreciate it. But yes, so there was like, I was like, what am I gonna do? Whatever. So they let me stand up. My back was killing me. It was very hard. It was very hard. I was leaning forward. The cuffs had me leaning up, and I was trying to lean forward to see the fucking, trying to lean forward to see what the cops were doing. I was laughing a lot. I was actually laughing a lot because I'm like, yes. I was like, these cops fucked up. And then I kept getting phone calls. Thank you, Great Lakes. Thank you, wife. Thank you, Michigan Citizen News. Thank you, News Now Ninja. I was sitting there like, God damn, this phone is ringing off the hook. And man, they were like, oh fuck. Like you could see, like the one officer, I was like, yeah, this is probably happening to your phones right now. He was like, oh fuck. Like you could see it in his face. He was like, fuck me. Yeah, I was like, God damn it. And man, that sergeant had a smirk on his face. I cannot wait to wipe that smirk off his face for the federal lawsuit and win. But yeah, guys, it was just, yeah. So they walk me out. I mean, and at this point, they're being really friendly. Oh yeah, I did get dizzy for a little bit, and I did have to go, and they did give me water. I was asking for water. They got me a little bottle of water. They wouldn't uncuff me to drink or even sign the citation. On the citation, it says refuse to sign. But as I hear him, as I told him, I said I never refused to sign anything. I never refused to identify either. But video doesn't lie. So, but guys, I mean, they got me in the back of the cop car. They adjusted my cuffs once. It's still really hurt. I was like, man, these cuffs are killing me. I was in the back of a cop car for damn near like 2 hours. Actually, it was absolutely 2 hours because I got in the cop car at 2:51. I was placed in cuffs. I went into the building at 2:30. At 2:51, I was in cuffs. 2:51, I was in the back of the car. And I think from the time to arrest was about 9 minutes, 8 minutes. So from the time of starting the video to the time of getting put in cuffs was 8 minutes. So from 2:30, so it was like 2:38, and then an extra or 2:39. So an extra 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 12 minutes, somewhere in there. I was in cuffs. So 2 hours and about 11 minutes I was in cuffs, and that's not including the jail time in jail. That was yeah. So it was bad. If anybody's ever been in cuffs for an extended period of time, it's very painful. If I would have had a camera, I would have taken pictures of my wrists after. They didn't tell me until about you see Bro How come and take my body camera off. They put it in the back. They tell me that I'm gonna be going to jail. I'm getting arrested, going to jail for trespassing, criminal trespass. Then you see Miss Kiss My Ass, aka Trevise Blake, Trevise Blake, Treviece Blake. She comes out. You can kind of hear it in the video. She tells me that I am no longer allowed to return to the city hall, the Houston City Hall, after they already arrested me for criminal trespass. I had never been told to leave before on Friday. Because I left on my own. I was never told to leave. I left on my own because it was closing time. I was never told to leave the second time. He said, the officer actually says, okay, I'll go with you. If you're going to record, I'll go with you. So they're going to have a really hard time making this case at all. No, I did not.
Did you catch that? I just got off the phone with Sergeant Asif. Yeah, a cop claiming to me captured. This person captured him admitting he never gave a trespass warrant. He admitted
it?
Yeah.
Dude, if you can send me the video or upload it to YouTube unlisted, send it to me via email.
The justification of his actions is that he felt back to the corner because of your belligerence and said Mayor Turner demanded.
Mayor Turner? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh, dude. Oh my God, if that's real, send me. If you've got video evidence, audio evidence, Texas and one Parkinson State, send it to me right now. I will play it. I swear to God, I'll play it on my phone. Send it to me right now. In an email or whatever. Swear to God, I'll play it right now. I got my phone right here. Actually, I'm gonna plug my phone in.
Blue lives matter. Howdy, perpetrators. Change it to Blue Lives Murder.
No, I don't know. Is he a police supporter or is he?
Either way,
Blue Lives
we're
Matter.
telling him to go and change their.
Oh.
I don't know, but to Blue Lives Matter.
American culture audio is on my body cam. Are you in Houston? All right, hold on. Let me talk to him. All right, let me talk. All right, hold on. Hey, If you don't know, I'm going to put this in the chat real quick. Hold on. Hey, bud, if you can upload it to a computer, or I'll even meet you somewhere, dude, to get the video of that, because I could use that for my case. Here's an email. If you can email me, like if you can upload it to YouTube. If you don't have a regular account, like I've got multiple accounts spread across, and that's how I keep all my videos. But if you can, and I've got them all on hard drives too. So I've got to like. If you can send me an email, if you upload it to your personal email, I won't share anything. I will screen record the video or audio or whatever, and I will put it on this channel. If you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. Here's the email. If you can email it, it's goodcitizennews01@gmail.com. Oh, sorry, I thought she was talking to me. Who is it? American? Let me go over here. Who is it? American culture. We're on the road, New Mexico, Texas border. Brother, are you coming back, or are you going to? Like, are you on the way back to? Which way are you going? Are you going north, south, east, or west? If you're coming back towards the Houston area, I'll grab it from you. If you're not able to do it right now, send it to me whenever you get a chance. I really appreciate it, brother. That's nuts. That's absolutely insane. Backed in the corner. Who was the one backed in the corner? This guy. Like, I had 3 cops. What am I gonna do? What do you think I am? Fucking the Hulk? Gonna take out all 3 cops? Fuck no. I don't fight cops. I fight charges, and then I win lawsuits. I appreciate it, brother. Definitely, if you can get it to me, send it to me. If not, it's all good, bro. And it's south until fall. Oh, hell yeah, brother. I love the South. I love South Texas. Second home, brother. Second home. Backed in a corner by pride. No, backed in a corner by logic and facts. Like, logic and facts is what backed that motherfucker in the corner. I told him, I'm going to push the button. I did this. You can see it in their body camera videos. Actually, their body cameras do this. This is how their body cameras face. Like, it reminds me, they're not even like, if you ever watched Austin Powers, you see the fembots? The fembots have, like, straight out. They shoot straight. These body cameras do this because all those cops are fucking either super jacked and they've got massive pecs, or they're super fat and their gut, because of their belt, their duty belt, pushes their fucking fat tits up. Oh, man. Part of my salary is just doing the laptop thing right now. No worries, brother. No worries. Shit happens, bro. Jake, look into indoctrination. There we go. And Stockholm syndrome. You're suffering from both. You talking to me? Will not bow to tyranny. You're not talking to me, are you? God, it's flowing so fast. But DG1, they intentionally point the camera in their favor. Yes, absolutely. Well, when they went hands-on, it definitely got video of me going hands-on, and there was 3 of them, so I don't imagine that it wouldn't have got me doing this. Because I said, I have a finger. I did this. I was like, I have a finger, and I'm going to push the 3rd floor button. That's exactly what you hear me say in the video. How many suits have you won? I haven't won any yet. I'm filing several. Sam. Okay. I'm from Ohio, and what's the topic? We're talking about my arrest. I was arrested on Jay. I was arrested on Monday, out of jail by Tuesday afternoon. I was in custody in jail. I walked into the jail at around 5 o'clock. And I did not walk out of the jail until 5 p.m. on Monday to about 1 o'clock, damn near 1 o'clock. I have to look back at the video. 1 o'clock, because I had my body camera already going at that point by the time I was walking out of the jail at, I think it was like 12:50 something, 1 o'clock. That's what I called Ninja, News Now Ninja. The one from Ohio as well. Hell yeah, I've got a bunch of Ohio people in here. Delete Laws really sent me some good people. I love Ohio, man. Ohio's great deer hunting country. Yes, Travis Blake was the lady who took the video of me on Friday, and I have that on camera too. Also, she is the one who trespassed me from City Hall, allegedly on the orders of Mayor Turner. I'm already being followed. Bouncer Slab and Real Nature. I'm already being followed by the FBI. On the CAD, it popped up. There's an FBI number for me. Like there's actually like an FBI number. I actually set it to the camera in the car. So. Jim, need to edit my review to include her name and the nickname. And nickname, right? Don't do that on my behalf at all. As I said, I'm not allowed to have anybody. I'm just telling you the facts of the case. Whatever y'all do is on you, not me. But yeah, as it says on the citation, that's the name of the lady who trespassed me. And on the charging document, it said Travis Blake was the one who swore under oath that she trespassed me. So always have the cam ready in here. Yes, always. I've got a bunch of them. This one's fully charged. The body camera's fully charged. Phone's charging. I have another. Yeah. See, I got this one. Always have this one fully charged, and the body camera fully charged because I have about 6 hours left of static footage on this one, and I can go 11 hours on the body camera. It's a really good body camera. I didn't think it would last as long as it did. What's up? Yeah, I'm about done. I'm about to jump off in a little bit. Yeah, I know. We're going to get some food anyway. All right. So, what else? But yeah, they didn't trespass me until after I was already in handcuffs and put in the back of the cop car. Anything else? Bouncer, get a new phone. Oh, okay. You're not talking to me. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. We have an issue in Finlay and with Finlay police. Man, police are all over being stupid. Collins, Ohio. Hell yeah, Mike. Nice to meet you. Brookline, good radio is good. Brookline, man, you and me got to do some videos together, but we got to wait till the 14th, so I got to wait till Tuesday. I will be doing a live stream, or if I can, I will do a live stream up until I get into court. If they let me live stream in the courtroom, I ain't gonna complain. You ain't gonna see me bitching. I'm taking my laptop with me too. So when I sit down at the little desk and everything, because I'm gonna be my own attorney unless my lawyer wants to show up. If he shows up, then I'll let him take care of it. But I'm gonna have my laptop with me. I'm gonna plug in. We're gonna go live. We're gonna do this. Check email. Hold on a second, fellas. I gotta check an email here. Thank you again, Dean. I appreciate it, buddy. For the cash out. Let's see what's in the email here. Oh, appreciate it, Borderline. I'll definitely give you a shout here in a little bit. Where where did the theft thing come in that Ninja was talking about? Okay, so when I was sitting in the back of the cop car, I was looking at the CAD, and so like I had full view of the CAD and I could see everything on it. Okay. When they typed in, there's like a little section that they put in my name and everything. They put it all in, and because they had a mobile APHIS reader to scan my prints, and again, I never refused to identify, but they called APHIS anyway. They called the constables, Harris County constables, to come take my prints for APHIS, so they can get my name. Never refused to identify. Never. But the theft thing. So what they did was they put it as if I had. I'm assuming what they did was they put it as if they like they put there was a list of charges. Like there was like multiple charges they could add. The first one was like burglary and theft. That was the top line. Then the second one was criminal trespass. And then, hello, is it a child opening the door? Oh, hey, Bubby. I'm gonna be out there in a minute, okay? I'm almost done. I'm just explaining what happened. Keep pushing it. No, not right now. Well, not right now. We'll do it in a minute. We'll do it at the end, okay? I'll call you back in here. I'm in the middle of talking. I know I'm in the middle of talking, babe. In a minute. But yeah, so I could see everything in there. I was making commentary to myself while I had the body camera going. I sat there forever. Felt like didn't know what time it was. I kept looking at his computer, and that's how I kind of told the time in the car. And as soon as I got in the car, I looked at the CAD, saw 251, and then as soon as we got parked at the jail, I saw 451. So excuse me. But yeah, so that's where I guess it came from. I guess it's possible charge. I never stole anything. Never took anything. Didn't even grab any public documents. They had paperwork that you could grab. I don't think I grabbed anything. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I have to go look back at the video. I did get paperwork from the public library, which I'll be doing an update on them actually. Let me see. It's going work line okay. Gloria Atkins, I think it was good. It was wrong how they done you. Yes, it was, Gloria. I appreciate it. Melissa. Oh, Mark Pigs. Yeah. Balancer slab in real nature. Well, see what happens, and I don't want anything ever bad to happen. I never wish anything bad on a police officer. I never wish anything bad. But when you shoot a hog, they go. They make a squeal. It's like a kind of reminds me of cop cars when they go by. It goes kind of like a cat. Oh man, I'm still in Pennsylvania now, but I was thinking about moving to Mars. There's a Mars, Pennsylvania. Really? Wow, I did not know that. Close to Mars, PA, the one. Cool. I have family up in upstate New York. We'll be going up there, possibly going up there for. We're possibly going to go up there for family reunion. There we go. Oh, that's a billion of us. It's too many. Too many. American culture. I told Sergeant I wouldn't publish this because his personal cell phone number is in it. Where would I send it? I never said you wouldn't. Oh, no, buddy, no worries. Basically what I'm doing right now is if you could send it to my email, I would appreciate it. That's Good Citizen News. Good Citizen News 01@gmail. I'll put it in the chat for you, bud. There you go, bud. If you can send that to me, it's highlighted. I don't know why it highlights it, but yeah, if you can send goodcitizennews01@gmail.com. That way you can send me that video over. I'll just grab the audio. I don't care about his personal cell phone. But I will be having to file a public records request with the police department. I am not trespassed from the police department, nor am I in any shape, way, or form supposed not to talk to the police department. Now, I guess, technically speaking, that some of the officers are witnesses. And as it says on line 3 of my bond conditions, the defendant shall have not have any threatening or harassing contact or communication with the prosecution's witnesses, the complainants, or the alleged victims of the offenses charged, which would be the city of Houston. So what am I supposed to do? Not talk to the city of Houston at all? The police department, the fire department? I'm not supposed to call the fire department, the police department if I need help? Not that I need help. I take care of my own fucking business. Somebody attacks me, I'll take care of my own shit. Cops come there after the fact. They won't be there fast enough anyway. Unless it's City Hall, then they'll be in there. I do have one good thing to say about these cops. They actually went into a building with a alleged intruder in the building. They actually went into the building. But there was no gunfire because obviously there was no, I didn't have any weapons on me or anything, but there was no gunfire or nothing. So I can't really say that they did better than Uvalde. But as I told them in the video, I said, if y'all have such a security risk or such a security problem with people coming into these back doors, or these doors here, and they're not back doors, they're just doors right next to Herman Square. It's a park where people come. People walk around it. We've got a reflection pool. It's a beautiful park. Off the side of, I'm going to say off the side, not out the back, but off the side of the City Hall. People come in. I saw people going in and out of those doors. The first day on Friday, I saw Brohow come out of that door. That's why I went in, because I didn't see any other doors, and I was coming around. I was going to make a full circle to find the doors, but I was going to go in these because it has big letters, City Hall, right above the doors. And I walk up to it, and there's nothing saying you can't come in. There's nothing saying, go to the front. Nothing. There's nothing. Not even on the grounds. There's nothing saying you can't go around. What? Oh. But yeah, basically, there's nothing there. They couldn't trespass me. They're doing this because they had to arrest me for something. They had to get me on something, or else the lawsuit would come immediately. But I have a feeling that this case will be thrown out very, very, very quickly. Very quickly. They have, yeah. I'm not going to talk strategy with you, but anybody who knows me, anybody I have conversations with, we can have conversations about it. I'm just not going to talk about it publicly right now. But you will see on Thursday. What? Are you talking to me, the skate kid? Wait. Oh, damn it. What better, hunting animals or corrupt government? Oh, damn. I'd say it's about even. I love deer hunting. It's something that I love to do. It provides for my family. We're not monetized. Well, we were monetized, but because we had some address issues, we weren't able to keep the monetization. So it wasn't because anything I did. We were having issues with getting mail. So now I got a PO box, and I was able to get stuff. We're going to be getting monetized here in a little bit. So I'll be able to both provide for my family and do this, or provide for my family and get enjoyment out of it. Because you know what they say, if you're not working. Oh yeah, and if you want to go over to my hunting channel, it's called the Deer Hunting Dad. only got a few videos on there. I haven't really focused on it a lot. You know, I have a bunch of videos I still need to edit up for it. I'm working on collaborations with some people in South Texas. So if you want to go check that out, it's the Deer Hunting Dad on YouTube. What's up, Authority Check? Hey, brother, I appreciate you. I think you did some work while I was in jail, too. I appreciate it, brother. I know you talked to AFA, and I appreciate you for helping out whatever you could. Yeah, we're going to have a reptile channel, too. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. If you're just coming in, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. You're going to have to kind of roll back the video, see what we talked about, but there's the full rundown in that video there. But yes, guys. So court is on the 14th. It's Tuesday, the 14th of Tuesday, June 14th of 2022. So this year in 6 days, come out, come support me. If anybody wants to come, you can bring your cell phones. You just can't have them in the courtroom. Well, you can have your cell phones in the courtroom. You just have to silence them. If it does go off, the bailiffs will remove you. That just being said, just come on in. I would appreciate everybody to come out and support me if you can. If not, I understand. I'm trying to give y'all about a week's notice. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I was just spending time with the wife and kids and talking to everybody. And so it was just yesterday was just a fucked up day. So that being said, guys, please hit the like button, share, subscribe. I'll have more videos coming out. Okay. Okay. Great Lakes. Hold on. Don't leave yet. All right, Great Lakes. So, oh damn, I gotta look at my phone now. You're gonna make me look at my phone now, fucker. All right, I got enough. Let me get off here. So, my bond was basically a PR bond person, your own recognizance that you're released, promise to appear bond, pretty much, basically saying, hey, I'm gonna appear to the court dates. So I went to court, I didn't go to court. I never went to court. They just called my name at pretrial services because they've got this big old, where we were in this I don't want to say lobby, but it was like this just floor. We were on an upstairs level. I don't know which one. We were on an upstairs level, and there was probably damn near 120 chairs. And they had males and females in the same room. We weren't allowed to talk to the females. The female inmates were in the same room with us, but they had different seats. They had red chairs and we had blue chairs. But the females were closer to the pretrial services, and then off to the left corner of the room, because we were all facing the pretrial services. So off the left front corner was the municipal court, and then off to the left rear corner was county courts. And if they process you into the jail, that's where you go to. The jail was at 100% capacity. They had people sitting in those chairs and sleeping in those chairs for 4 days. The lady said, I think one of the ladies, she said 8 shift changes. That's disgusting. It's freaking disgusting. And they told you couldn't sleep on the floor. So you had a hard plastic chair that you had to sleep in. And we were all sleeping on the floor anyway, because that's the most comfortable place to sleep. There was no beds. It was just chairs, plastic chairs with metal, armrests. It's just very, very, not fun. There was phones intermittently, sparsely populating the rows of chairs. So if you saw somebody get off a phone, most of the time I was on the end phone, sitting on the floor, talking to Mystical Citizen News, Ninjet, Great Lakes. I spoke to him while I was in there. But back to the bond conditions. They originally wanted, I've read to you the bond conditions that I have now, pretty much. But the bond conditions they wanted. Now, this is overstepping, okay? This is for a Class B misdemeanor that hasn't even been adjudicated yet. It's A Class B misdemeanor. It's not a felony. There's no felony charges involved. Nothing involved. A Class B misdemeanor. All right, so I can't show you because I think it'll read backwards here. Is that reading proper or is it backwards? I can't tell. I think it's backwards. But basically, it says the state requests the defendant have no contact with the complainants in this case or anyone in the complainant's household, including siblings, parents, in person, or through any other person, telephonically or by mail or any other manner means for the duration of this cause, and for the following individuals and or locations: City Hall and City Hall buildings, City of Houston and City Hall building. So they wanted me not to be able to call anybody from the City of Houston. That means police, fire, EMS, City Hall at all. I wouldn't be able to call anybody that works for the City of Houston. So that's why I'm saying I'm being very careful about what happens about putting in public records requests, because I can't even put in a public records request right now. That's a state law that I'm supposed to be able to get public records requests, but this overrules that. Allegedly, I don't know. It goes on to say the state requests defendant not possess any firearms, ammunitions, or other weapons. I'm not a prohibited person. I told them, I said, I have no ill will. I said, I'm going to take your pensions though in a lawsuit. But they want to take my Second Amendment away. They want to violate my Second Amendment for exercising my First Amendment. They already violated my First and Fourth Amendment. Then they wanted to go on, I think, violate the 8th or the 6th, or whichever one. I think it's whichever one's the excessive bail. That's coming up here in a minute. The state requests the defendant submit to random urinalysis. Why? Anybody who knows me knows I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any sort of drugs. I don't even dip. I'm the fucking weirdest person around. I'm buzzkill. I don't know how I'd have to submit to any random fucking urinalysis unless you're slipping something in me or putting something on me. The state requests defendant be prohibited from using, possessing, or consuming any alcohol, controlled substance, dangerous drug, or marijuana unless prescribed by a doctor. Again, I don't use drugs, never drank, never smoked, nothing. Like 100%, never have done any of it. And then this is the cake on top of this stupid fucking sundae. Aggravating facts specific to the nature of this case. Defendant, me, twice trespassed at City Hall without providing his identifying information or passing through the required security checkpoints, and attempted to access secure floors of the building. Secured floors! Did you see any security on those elevators? They were not secured. There's no key card access. There's no fucking, you gotta push in a goddamn number for it. Nothing. And then, on top of all of that, the state of Texas prays. We pray the court will enter a significant, non-oppressive bond of $15,000. 15,000.00. Why not just make it $15,000.99 just to be fucking assholes? Like, you're gonna put a bond on somebody with a Class B misdemeanor. I hear my wife. She's watching a live stream. We're gonna put a $15,000 bond on somebody who has a Class B misdemeanor. It's a Class B misdemeanor. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And that was submitted by Assistant District Attorney Yvonne Burton. That's Ruth Yvonne Burton, Assistant District Attorney. What the fuck? It is standard language. Well, they pray. Yeah, good God is their right answer. He claimed he was the security that secured the floors. Bullshit. It has to be. It has to be. No. Mm-mm. It's not the way it works. But yeah. Sounds like the doctor's prescribed government twice a day. Bond has to meet the federal guidelines to protect us against that type of segregation. Yes, it does. But yeah, they wanted to hold me in jail for $15,000. I mean, I know we would have been able to get that amount raised, but still, I mean, it would have taken a few days. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Ruth Yvonne, yep, thank you, Great Lakes. It's insane. It's absolutely insane, actually.
The guy that they were carrying back to wherever they were doing it better get a higher bond than just.
Oh yeah, he was going to the jail.
Screaming.
Oh, he was going to jail.
Just for the cussing.
Well, he was resisting arrest.
I know, just for the cussing though.
Yeah.
It should be 15,000
I
on
know.
top of whatever is in the bond.
Yeah, right. There was a there. She's joking, of course, but there was a guy that What do you mean? I got my guns. Well, I got my guns back from Madison, Wisconsin. If that's what you're asking, they were right. Huh? If you actually commit a crime, they use you to collect government funding and generally let you go until they can use you for more funding opportunities. Innocent people are scammed daily, definitely. Claimed you said you were security. What? I understand, Joel. Many think we are not suffering from something or disorder. What? What? No, I can possess them. I can possess. That was the original what the state requested my bond conditions be. My current bond conditions. My current bond conditions. I think I read them off earlier. I'll read them again just so you'll have something to listen to. Defendant shall personally appear in court. Blah, blah. Defendant shall commit no crime and shall not engage in any conduct that could result in his or her arrest. Basically, stopping me from taking videos until the 14th because I'm going to try to get that amended. Defendant shall not have threatening, harassing, contact, communication with the prosecution, witnesses, complainants, or alleged victims of the offense charged. Defendant must not use or possess or consume any controlled substance, dangerous drug, blah, 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 unless you're required. Basically, you can't use any drugs or whatever, drink or alcohol or whatever. If the defendant is charged with driving while intoxicated, which that doesn't matter, and that doesn't matter. And then it goes on to say, at a subsequent court appearance, the court may modify or add conditions to the release of the bond, blah, blah, blah. If the defendant is again released on a bond after any revocation or forfeiture, the conditions listed above in this order shall remain, and the defendant's ordered to comply. Basically saying, I can be charged for disobeying this order up to $5 and 6 months in jail. Yeah, that's my current bond conditions, which they didn't get what they wanted, which is good for me, but obviously the judge was like, no, that's ridiculous. And again, there's a good reason that I'm in courtroom 16 with Judge Daryl Jordan. I can't really say, but last I knew, Judge Jordan was Last I knew, Judge Jordan was overseas fighting for our country. Last I knew, in 2021, he was overseas fighting for our country. He's a judge for the county, but he is also a reserve military officer. So I don't have a Zelle. I don't have a Zelle for any accounts. Wait, I pray it works out. Even our security forces show on a $20 million lawsuit, finger on the trigger, harm did. What? Jack was asking. Jack. I don't have one for my like a Good Citizen News bank account or anything. And I guess I could give it to you. I'd have to look. I honestly don't know what it is. I'll go put it on YouTube. It'll be in the comment section for this live, or not in the comment section, in the description. There we go. Joe Cool. What's up, Joe Cool? How's it going, Bro. I'm saying, bro. How, bro? What's up, News Now, Alabama? Thanks for the comments, bud. I really do appreciate it, man. Great Lakes Monday, Justin. Yeah, this happened on Monday. Justin, now. So anybody got any questions, comments, concerns? If not, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to let it roll for, I'll let it roll for another 4 minutes, and I'm going to jump off. I always say that, and I end up being like another hour later. In North America, continental experiment, America is next in line according to those, I assume, sort of magical authority. Thanks, by the way, for answering my question. No worry, bud. No worries, Justin. Consistent news. Can you recap why they arrested you? Okay, so I was upstairs. Basically, I walked in. Okay. So last Friday, I walked in. That was the 3rd of June. So 6/3 of 22. I walked into the same doors I went in on Monday, but I walked in the doors of the city hall. There was construction on one of the sides of City Hall, and that's where they have the security checkpoint, but there's no security checkpoint on the other side where I came in. Doors were unlocked, nothing saying it was restricted in any way. Walked in, took video. They told me I couldn't go upstairs. I went upstairs anyway. There's nothing saying you can't go upstairs. They're not restricted in any way. And just because somebody says something doesn't mean, unless if somebody says something to you, there has to be a law backing it up, unless there is an official sign or if it's secured. It has to be secured in order for it to be me trying to or going up to secured floors. It has to be secured. The stairs are secured, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but the elevators were not. Went up the elevator to 2nd floor, got off, took video. Cop came up with me and told me that he would go with me. He would escort me pretty much while I take video. He said, okay, I'm going to go with you. Fine. Come with me. Who gives a shit? But they were planning this from the beginning because he got on a cell phone, got on a phone call, started playing copyrighted music. I'm trying to think what it was.
Zelle because he's going to give me money, and he's older and doesn't have.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine, bud.
He was telling me most banks have it, but I don't think he understands that it's your personal.
Yeah, it's my personal account. I don't know if it like gives away information. I can put it out. I don't know what it is right now, but I'll have to look. Honestly, I'll have to look. I honestly don't know. I have used it once before, but that was my dad giving me some money for my birthday or whatever. That was 2 or 3 years ago. Shit, what was it? Can you read? But yeah, so basically, Joe, I went to video on Friday. Oh, god damn, I'm getting Friday and Monday confused. Basically, on Monday, I went back after taking video on the second floor. They wouldn't let me back up because I went back down with the security checkpoint. I went on Monday. I came back. I went in. I went straight upstairs. So I'm like, I'm not fucking with y'all. Leave me the fuck alone. Cop says he'll escort me. Whatever. Cool. Okay. That just blows their narrative out of the water because I have it on video. So I end up going in and taking video on the second floor. Cop starts playing copyrighted music. I tell him he's a fucking pig. Stop following me around. At this point, I'm being harassed by police. Basically, get in the elevator, press the third floor button. Cop puts his foot in the doorway. The other two cops come in, Brohouse included. He's a black officer. Brohouse, a black officer I had interaction with on Friday. This other black officer comes up, hand pushes me back, flat hand pushes me back into the doorway or back into the elevator. Basically, telling me don't approach me, don't come to me. But there's three cops in the elevator. They're surrounding the door. I'm in the corner. I tell him I'm going to push the button, the third floor button, and I'm going upstairs, or I'm going up on the third floor. So I'm like, I've got one finger. I go to push the button. They grab me, throw me up against the wall, and tell me that I threw myself up against the wall. And then he tells me, calm, I'm gonna let you go. So he let me go, and I'm on the bottom like lobby area, the bottom floor, first floor. And they go, I tell him, I'm like, fuck you, pig, blah blah blah, fuck you, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm done with y'all. I just got an email from somebody. Sorry. And so basically, he ends up going. He ends up saying, "Don't approach me aggressively." But the countertop is right here. They told me not to get a badge. Told me not to approach him aggressively. There's the edge of the counter is right here. He's standing right here, and I'm having to go like basically through. I'm gonna have to go past him to get there. I'm not this. This is how close he was to the. He's about that close to the counter. So I would have had to go, I would have had to bump into him and get to that to get a badge. And so yeah, basically that's what happened. Now, allegedly, I haven't heard the phone conversation, so I can't confirm for myself, but Mayor Turner told the police to arrest me and have me trespass from the building. Boom! City lawsuit. Not just the city, but also the police department. Mayor Turner, you just included yourself in a lawsuit. Now I see why there are so many corruption allegations against you. Guys, I'm gonna hold on a second. If you give me 1 second here, fellas. I got an email. Hello there. Just wondering, would you like to go on live radio? It was as the Great Liberty Net Radio Network. We've been on the air since 1944, covering 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Livestream or my Turner app. I will not give your number to anyone or calling this number. Phone patch the station. The great work. Yeah. I just got an email. Sorry, I'm trying to not say much about anything because there's some information in here I don't think they want getting out. But hold on a second. Let me send them an email real quick. Just emailed them. Okay. All right. So, oh shoot. Hey. Best Good Citizen News. There we go. I was about to say person. I got the audio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play the audio. I'm gonna play the audio with the phone call. Oh shit. I'm gonna play the audio.
Are you gonna block out the number being sent? Or is it not so?
Hold on. I don't think the phone number's set. I don't. It's just audio. I think it's just audio.
He said something about the number. So
I don't care.
That's what I'm saying.
Not my fucking problem. I'm not gonna share his number. If it comes up, I haven't playing yet. I'm waiting for it. Oh.
It is now 6/8/2022 at 10 a.m.
Can y'all hear this? This is the phone call.
in New Mexico. I'm calling the Houston City Hall to find out about any ordinances or laws that might prevent access to the City Hall or videotape. Yes, ma'am? How are you doing today? Is it the same person? I was waiting for, I guess, the city clerk. Hold on, I can't hear you right now. You said it's the same person? Oh, how are you doing? So I'm calling to find out a little information on the laws and ordinances in your city hall there concerning access, the upstairs through the elevators, as well as videotaping within city hall.
Can y'all hear?
Do you have any laws or ordinances in your city?
Let me know if y'all can hear.
What are you trying to videotape?
Anything I can see from in a publicly accessible area, according to the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. I just wanted to find out if there's any laws or ordinances that have been passed by legislation locally that might restrict or hinder my First Amendment.
Hold on, Great Lakes. I'm gonna send to you right now. Email. Oh, I'm emailing it to Great Lakes real quick, guys. Get it to multiple different devices, multiple different places. That's how we do it in this this fight against tyranny. Oh, damn. Oh, from France. Nicolas Rousseau. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Rousseau? Great Lakes is taking a minute. Hold on. I'm going to try it again. Is it going to work? Oh, the screen's frozen now. Yeah, we got triple, quadruple backups. And they're all dispersed throughout the country. That's how I do it, man. We don't ever keep it all in the same place. Come on. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on a second here. I'm just gonna play it. I'll send it to you, buddy. India? Damn.
I think that's why I called City Hall, is because I couldn't find any ordinances, but one of our auditors was arrested on the 2nd there, or on the 2nd, sorry, 2 days ago, for filming the public lobby within your City Hall. And so we have a group now of auditors that are coming your way. And we want to speak at public minutes. Now, we don't do anything off the record. So we need to.
Okay, then again, you would have to speak with the building.
Why would I have to speak with anybody?
If you're trying to film something, I would get permission from the building.
But I'm not asking you what you would do, man. I'm asking you if there's any legislation preventing me from doing that by law. Yes, ma'am.
Is
So far, you're telling me if there's any laws against filming. She's saying she doesn't think there is, but then she tells me what I should do, and I'm like, well, why should I do anything that's not law, that's not legislative? Why would I do anything other than what the law tells me I have to do? She's saying the law.
The program is free and available at community centers across the state. For a list of centers and more information, visit www.org.
oh, Erie County fam, what's up, dude? Sorry, I didn't see you in here. And Star M Star Media.
For more information, visit www.houstonparks.org.
His rights with a malicious arrest or abuse of power. Whether the city agrees with that being the narrative or not is neither here nor there. That's where the judge decides. But what we're calling for is because as our group of auditors, we want to come and document more of the legislation that's affected in Houston that would prevent someone from filming the City Hall building, a tax-paid building. I have not found any laws in the state of Texas, nor have I found any ordinances in the city of Houston that would prevent filming your public minutes or your city hall. And yet I'm told by the last person I talked to, the secretary, that I should get permission and things like that, but the Constitution gives me permission. So unless there's legislation that is contrary to constitutional rights, we would obviously have all the rights in the world to film public minutes and keep transparency within our governments. So that's what I called you for. So we have a group of auditors that are very familiar with how we do things and the data collection activities that we go into and how we work our lobbying efforts. And we would like to speak with the city council concerning this event that happened with our auditor a couple of days ago. And we don't do anything off the record. Everything we do is on the record. So we would be filming that. And we also would like to know what ordinances or laws that you might have, maybe administrative orders or judicial orders that might not be posted properly, that would hinder a citizen's rights to film within the city hall.
Okay, ordinances and administrative orders are that thing I'm not aware of.
Okay.
It may be a departmental, and when I say departmental, it may be like a security type issue, but I can't say because I don't know.
I understand there's a lot of departmental policies that people who work for somewhere must adhere to keep that job as a policy, right? But I'm not a public servant. I don't work for the city of Houston, so any departmental policies would not be a restriction on myself. That would be a restriction on someone who maintain a job with the city of Houston. My question is, as a citizen of the United States, the only way to hinder a First Amendment right, and it typically is very short-lived, would be through some type of legislation, administrative order, or judicial order, and we would challenge that, obviously, but we can't challenge something that doesn't exist. So,
and again, I'm not aware of one, so that I can't answer for.
So, can you answer this for me? Why was our auditor followed around by your corporal and ultimately arrested for, I don't know, went from theft to trespassing. Neither one occurred. And why would that occur in this Houston City Hall if you have no legislative authority to do so?
Okay, that's not a question I can answer for you.
So you have a mayor there, right? Mr. Turner, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you transfer me to the mayor's office, please?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Intercontinental and William P. Hobby Airport.
Yes, the mayor's office?
Yes, this is the mayor's office.
How you doing? Thank you so much for taking my call. My name is Pastor Andrew. I'm with the Church of Common Good. Our church specializes in civil rights advocacy, and recently at your city hall, this is the third day, so 3 days ago, one of our auditors came to your city hall and was filming. Pardon me. I sucked a little bit of water down the wrong tube. I apologize for that. So he was filming. He was stopped by a corporal who was working as security at your front door, as well as a lady, African American lady in a white button-up shirt. I don't know what position she held. She told him he had to sign in to visit the city hall. I'm myself a legal expert, I guess you could say. I hate to say those terms, but I'm a legal expert. I study law, and I've been studying law for 25 years now. I can't find any ordinance or legislation that would demand a member of the public to identify themselves and give up their Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights at the door of any city hall building in this country. So that caught me off guard. What was worse than this was your corporal followed our auditor around as he went up the elevator to the, I guess, second or third floor. And at that time, he held his foot in the door of the elevator. And then he started playing REM music, playing Michael Stipe. It's a 90s rock and roll band from his personal cell phone in efforts to get a copyright violation if the footage was ever uploaded to social media. That was his efforts. This is malicious activity. When that did not work, they effected an arrest, but no official charges. So we spent the night talking to Miss Thompson at your jail, as well as Mr. Locks, who could not find any charges on our auditor. Eventually, our auditor was released the next morning with no official charges. And I was assigned the wonderful research of looking for any ordinances, legislative penal codes, administrative orders, or judicial orders that may exist that might hinder our First Amendment right to document the transparency of our government. I could not find any, so I'm preparing now to come speak at your minutes, and we have our own board that wants to speak at the minutes concerning what we do and how our activity it may be hindered by the actions of your staff there. We won't do that without filming, so I asked when I called today if I needed any special permits to film our own interactions within your public minutes, and I was told that I needed to get permits. So I asked about the legislative authority on that. No one has given me any legislative authority on these things they're dictating of me. So I'm asking you, as a mayor's secretary, is there any special permits that are required by law for me to be able to keep this government transparent?
Hold on one second.
Thank you, sir.
But if the alarm went off, would your family be prepared? Hit a fire knowing what to do and where to go saves lives. Make sure you have an escape plan in case of a fire and practice it with every member of your family. For more fire safety tips, visit HoustonFire.org. Be safe, Houston. The City of Houston Office of Emergency Management reminds residents that emergencies can happen all year round. Start preparing today. Ask your 311 operator for a copy of the city's disaster preparedness guide. To sign up for Alert Houston, the city's emergency notification system, visit HoustonTX.gov.
I really want to hear what the secretary has to say, so I'm not going to fast forward these parts.
Need to get the water turned on at your
This is a 36-minute video instead of skip over.
Don't want to write a check for your monthly water bill. The Houston Department of Public Works can make things easy for you. Just visit www.houstonwater.org to start or stop water service, as well as access and pay your account 24/7. The number of pedestrians killed in auto crashes is on the rise. To stay safe, the Houston Police Department urges you to always use crosswalks and wait for the light Got any permits, they can give you exact information for that.
Well, I'm asking you, and I do appreciate that. I don't want to cut you off, but I want to make sure we don't get off track. I'm permitted. I'm permitted to film anywhere in public by the First Amendment, First Amendment of the Constitution. I am permitted to be safe and secure of my own personal effects by the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. I'm permitted to withhold my name and my address and my personal information by the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution. So I don't really need any permits to do what we're doing. But if the color of law is going to violate those constitutional rights or ask or require me to give up those constitutional rights, those are the type of things that our story has been about for the last 10 years. Everyone, I see a lot of cops asking the same sets of questions. What is your story about? And I have no problem disclosing this. Our story is about local law enforcement utilizing their privileged, certified color of law in order to violate constitutional rights, which is a violation of the 1983 federal statutes. So our story is about a systemic issue, not a one single or isolated issue, where cities are violating constitutional rights in order to do business with the cities. So what I'm asking you now, and I have been asking you from the very beginning, is there any legislative authority, meaning that, legislative, judicial, and executive are three very different branches. I'm asking about legislative authority that would require me to get any permits to film within the city hall or within the midst of the public agenda.
Well, I also wanted to give you the telephone number for the Office of the Inspector General.
Mm-hmm.
They could probably answer that question or those questions to you from a legal perspective. I don't claim to be authority on that matter, but I want to steer you in the right direction.
You know what?
You can get those questions answered.
Do you know why we're asking you? I'll tell you the truth. When our cameras walk into the city hall, the Office of the Inspector General is not there. There is a corporal there with a gun, a badge, and a pair of cuffs. That corporal works underneath your office. Your office calls the shots. You don't call the Office of Inspector General before you arrest our auditor. All of that is done within those confines of those walls right there I'm calling. You happen to be the under secretary for the man in charge of the city. So why I'm calling you is because everything of this event, all the people who are saying you need permits, you need to sign in, you can't go up there, we're going to arrest you. I have all of those people exist within the city hall building, and they're all working under the dictations of people within that building. No one has called the Office of Inspector General when they effected this arrest. And no one, and it's not the only arrest. Our incidents aren't isolated. We've been studying your city for 10 years now. So we have been lobbying in your city for 7 of those. So at this point in time, our lobby has been met with what we consider to be unlawful resistance. And I'm not the only one who considers that. Your judges consider to be unlawful resistance as well, because every time your prosecutors have not dismissed the charge, the judge has thrown it out of court. So what I'm getting at is that the Office of Inspector General is going to tell me what I already know, which is that we're not violating any laws by filming a public place that is not restricted by any authority or legislative authority. So what I'm calling you about is to find out if you happen to have some kind of legislative authority or your staff there are acting rogue, or there's an academy problem. So there may be a problem with the academy. I did find out that Harris County Sheriff's Office runs their own academy, which is very, very weird. But we are doing public records checks to find out how they train your officers now. But we have to get to the bottom line of this. Someone has to be liable for violational rights. And that's either the academy for not training people properly and certifying them, or it's a public official being a politician that's requiring or asking police officers to, or conspiring is the word to say, with police officers to violate constitutional rights, or it's the police officer himself violating constitutional rights on his own volition. One of those has to be true, and we have to find out which one is, because liability does exist. It's not non-existent. And the idea that the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing and isn't responsible for what the right hand is doing, and vice versa, it's getting tiresome in America. So at this time, I'm asking you, and I will call the Office of Inspector General, what is your office going to do about these occasions where you're allowing your officers to violate constitutional rights? What would you do about that? I'm asking public minutes as well.
Well, I don't have any authority, and I don't have any legislation for you. That's why I wanted you to.
Well, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I'm a legal expert, okay? So why I'm bringing that up is I have done all the research necessary. I do know that there are no legislative legislative orders or administrative orders or judicial orders, and that covers the whole 9 yards of what could exist, whether it be a municipal ordinance. So I have studied all that. I spent the last 2 days studying that, and I find nothing. So I can't chalk down what doesn't exist. What I'm asking you is, let's assume that what we're saying is accurate. I'm not saying that we are, and your office is more than.
I'm definitely not going to make any assumptions as to what has happened or transpired.
Okay. But
I just want you to talk with someone that has more technical expertise than me. This office has nothing to do with the security of City Hall and what protocols you have to go through as a citizen to come in. And
your office has no authority.
I don't want to give you this information.
Your office has no authority. You said. I want to make sure I hear you right, because honestly,
I work in the mayor's assistant's office.
So this call is on the record. That's why I want to make sure that all the words we use are proper words. And I would expect the mayor's office, and you might say the mayor's assistant's office, but that's the mayor's office, a representative of the mayor, has no authority over the actions of the municipal police within the city of Houston. That's how I heard.
Not the police department.
No, what you told me was you have no authority over the security of City Hall. The corporal that did this was a municipal Houston police officer.
Right. And so, with that scenario having occurred and any follow-up complaints or questions related to that, that's the appropriate department to go to, the Office of the Inspector General, which is housed in the legal department.
Yeah,
they can answer those questions as to who has authority or if there's any ordinance or legislation that's related to those things that have happened.
Yeah, I wouldn't call the City Hall expecting the City Hall to work as internal affairs. I call the City Hall because we're on our way there. We're in the Texas-New Mexico border right now with a caravan of people. We're coming to your public minutes to speak. I called your City Hall to ask if there's any legislation that would prevent our cameras from capturing those public minutes in which we speak and the responses we get from the politicians that are there. I was told that I need a permit for that. Well, I originally was told that I couldn't do that. I said that doesn't make sense whatsoever. A transparent government has a public minutes. The word public's even in the word. And the lady said, well, you need a permit. And I said, there's no permit to get. The First Amendment is the permit. And she eventually transferred me to 3 other people. And I said, I talked to another gentleman there who told me he couldn't find any rules or regulations or any legislative orders that I would have to follow that would prevent my filming of the public minutes. And then finally,
that person is in the legal department, because it sounds to me that your questions have a lot to do with
violations of constitutional rights.
Exactly. So I want you to talk to the officer in general.
A number from you, and I'll give them a call. But I will give you a call back if I'm not satisfied with their answer, because ultimately, your mayor will be the one sitting on the bench at the public minutes. And what we don't want to do, and this is why it's all on the record, what we expect, I'll give you our expectations. We expect that your mayor will be sitting complacent while officers within your city hall at the public minutes will violate the rights of citizens in front of your mayor while he sits complacent. That is our expectations. So I'm calling your office again to make sure that when we release our story, that liability will exist with your office. Because right now I'm telling you about the spilled water in the back of the store. If you don't put up a wet floor sign, then you assume the liability of the wet water. So if somebody slips and falls and breaks their neck, there's no qualified immunity that's going to protect that. So let me go ahead and get the Office of Inspector General's number from you.
It's 832.
Yes, sir.
393.
Yes, sir.
65.
Yes, sir.
09.
So I think we're clear now that, and when I say on the record, I think that you understand that this whole conversation has been recorded from the very beginning. And as with any communications with any of our team members, with any of your staff, and the story that we have is the attempt to thwart the transparency of the government through the Colorado law.
I'm not trying to thwart anything. I want to give you the information.
No, you're not.
And I think you need to get the answers to the questions that you have.
No,
So I'm not trying to
not you.
Perform.
I want to make sure a little bit more abrasive than I normally would, is because I'm not dealing. We've had plenty of conversations before that happened. You see, we've had plenty of cameras on the streets dealing with your police officers. We've had plenty of lobbyists that gone to your sheriff's department and your police department and tried to explain how the law works. We have gone to your academies and tried to understand what training is being done to certify these law enforcement officers. We have done our due diligence to find out where the liability is and where officers are violating constitutional rights on a regular basis and then crying qualified immunity when they're sued. Qualified immunity means ignorance. You can't be trained, be licensed, and ignorant at the exact same time. Something has to give.
Okay.
So I appreciate your time, and I'm gonna give them a call. If I have any more questions, I'll give you a call back. What was your name again?
Eldridge Pugh.
Oh, so it's ELDRIDGE. No D before the G then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you said Pew like P-E-W?
P-E-U-G-H.
Oh, okay. Eldridge Pugh, that's a pretty cool name, man. I like your name. So anyways, you enjoy your day, and I apologize again for being abrasive. It's just a very a serious situation for us, so thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
All right, so now that finishes out the call with the mayor's office for the notice or notification of liability in the case of an arrest at public minutes. It also clarifies that so far no one has been able to articulate any legislation or rules or ordinances that would hinder our use of the First Amendment rights to maintain transparency within the Houston City Hall and Harris County public buildings. Let's go ahead and give the Office of Inspector General a call and see what he has to say. This should be interesting. 832.
Barbara Baltimore is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, my name is Pastor Andrew. I'm assuming this is the Office of Inspector General, as I was referred to you by Mr. Eldridge Pugh, who is and I believe there's a lot of other labels that we can then challenge or accept that might hinder those abilities.
Start.com for adoption promotion. 7 days a week. Take the stress out.
Who speaking with?
Mr. Lemon?
Mr. Lemon?
Lemon, like the fruit.
Oh, okay, like the first. And you, what position do you work with there at City Hall?
I'm an assistant to the city secretary.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lemon. My name is Pastor Andrew. I'm with the Church of Common Good. A few days to senator or a year or two to keep that job. That's a policy, right? But I don't work for. I'm not a public servant. I don't work for the city of Houston. So any departmental policies would not be a restriction on myself. That would be a restriction on someone who maintained a job with the city of Houston. My question is, as a citizen of the United States, the only way to hinder a First Amendment right, and it typically is very short-lived, would be through some type of legislation, administrative order, or judicial order, and we would challenge that, obviously, but we can't challenge something that doesn't exist. So,
and again, I'm not aware of one, so that I can't answer.
So, can you answer this for me? Why was our auditor followed around by your corporal and ultimately arrested for, I don't know, went from theft to trespassing to theft to trespassing? Neither one occurred. And why was Lucifer's on for now? What ordinance or law would prohibit me from that?
From doing what?
Come to the public minutes, speaking on public minutes, and having video cameras recording that event.
Okay, then you.
That was a call with American Culture. I didn't see him call Asif. I'm gonna email him back. Give me 1 second, fellas.
That's a pretty cool name, man. I like your name.
Was there two of them? All right, guys. Well, right. Guys, I'm going to be getting out of here. That was a phone call from American Culture. He commented on here. He said he had a phone call between Sergeant Asif and I believe him. I don't see why he wouldn't. So if I might have just skipped over it. I don't know. He talked to a few people in that phone call, and I'm really curious. I appreciate you sending me the email, brother. Guys, I got to get out of here. We got to go get some food. I will see you guys on the next one. Hold on a second here. We'll be on this Saturday night at 10 p.m. Be sure to catch that. Let me know which Saturday night would. Like I said, you can give me a call, email, whatever you like. Take care for now. Okay. Yeah. So guys, yeah, it's gonna be a take care now. Oh, take care now. Thank you, brother. Definitely. I'm up for whenever. Just you tell me a day and I'll be there. I don't care when, where, how long. You said this coming Saturday, Great Lakes and Chile are gonna be on. So yeah, either way, man. I'm Mike. I'm interested either way. Doesn't matter to me which way we go. Which Saturday, I don't care. But I appreciate the offer. Let's do it, man. Guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all so much. Told you I was gonna end it at like 1:40 something, and we're here like 2 hour mark. Ugh. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you later. Will do, Heather. I'll probably do another update possibly tomorrow. It just depends. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, yeah. Court is on June 14th of 2022. Show up, be there, or be square, guys. How do you end this? Oh, there it is.